What do you guys think it's like to live the life of a Division I football player? Sometimes football players throughout America receive illegal benefits for on-field performances. This is not always caught, however, by the NCAA. But in this situation that I'm about to talk about, it was. On August 16th, Yahoo Sports broke the news that a man named Nevin Shapiro, who was a booster for the University of Miami football team, gave players illegal benefits that were illegal. So now I'm going to talk about who Nevin Shapiro was, what he did, and how this info got out. So first of all, who was Nevin Shapiro? Nevin Shapiro was a booster from 2001 to 2007 for the University of Miami. During this time, he was also a sports agency owner at a sports agency called Access Sports and Entertainment. Also during this time, he was part of a $930 million Ponzi scheme, which he was convicted of and was charged with a felony. This combination made Shapiro one of the biggest and most powerful men at Miami. So what did Shapiro do wrong? First of all, the NCAA has rules that prohibit illegal compensation for players and coaches for on-field performances. Boosters are the people who normally give players and coaches these monies because they want their programs to succeed. Nevin Shapiro became a booster for the University of Miami football program in 2001 and started off by giving a few gifts to some little freshmen who were not known. As the season went on, Shapiro became well acquainted through the Miami football program, and towards the end of the season, everybody wanted to be friends with him. Now, he was associated with the whole entire team, including the coaching staff. According to CBS 4 Miami, on August 18th, money was one of the biggest things that Shapiro gave to these players and coaches. The money that he gave was called bounties. These bounties were given to players for beating ranked opponents, for beating their rival teams, for a hit of the game, and for the play of the game. Shapiro also gave luxury items to the players, including TVs, watches, jewelry, suits, and other fine dining expenses. Essentially, Shapiro would give these players whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted it. Shapiro also owned a very large house and a $1.6 million yacht that the players were allowed to go to whenever they wanted to. This yacht and house had food and alcohol that were free to the players whenever they wanted it. One of the biggest problems that Nevin Shapiro had was dealing with the prostitutes in clubs. Shapiro actually paid prostitutes to have sex with the football players. He would rent out hotel suites and even floors with prostitutes. And the football players would come to these rooms and have sex with the prostitutes. He would name these hotels under aliases so that he wouldn't get caught, but eventually he did. Once he bought his yacht, he actually moved the sexual encounterments to the yacht, and the strippers and prostitutes would come there. According to the Huffington Post, on August 16th, Shapiro paid for over 39 players for strippers and prostitutes. So leading into strippers, he was very well acquainted with the strip clubs in the city. Between 2005 and 2009, one club estimated over $80,000 that Shapiro spent just on his players. So how did all this information about Shapiro and these illegal actions get out? In the 2007 Orange Bowl, Miami Hurricanes were suffering a terrible defeat, and Shapiro was intoxicated and started to cuss out the head of compliance, whose name is David Reed. Reed said that he was accusing him of being the reason that the Miami Hurricanes lost the game. Reed decided to do some research on Shapiro and found out that he was a sports agent, which is a big no-no if you're a booster. Shapiro found this out and realized that he needed to step down. Then Shapiro, later on, got caught in a Ponzi scheme and asked for help from some of the players that he had helped throughout their college years. But no one decided to help him. This is when he turned them all in. According to the Washington Post on August 19th, 73 players, 6 coaches, and 3 staff members benefited from illegal benefits. The NCAA is still under investigation of the University of Miami. Now you know about Nevin Shapiro and what he did to potentially bring down one of the largest sports programs in the history, the NCAA.